look at whether something is soluble or insoluble. So let's go through these 5 problems that I have for you and do it step by step. So step 1, we're going to put a box around the element, the very first element, because we need to decide if the first element is in group 1 over here, right? So PB is what I'm looking for. PB is not in group 1. So then I'm going to move on to decide whether it is a metal or a non-metal. So here's PB. PB is to the left of the zigzag line, which makes it a metal. If this is a metal, then this compound is considered ionic. Right. If it is ionic, what we need to do is we need to look at our solubility chart. That's our star chart. We're going to cover up the first boxed element, and we're looking for everything that's left over. I'm looking for I, not I2, just I, here on our solubility chart. So I'm going to come over here in the first column. I'm going to look for I. I find I right here. Then I'm going to go to the right and see if I find PB. And I do. So this first group right here, this section right here, these ions are considered soluble unless they are paired with something to the right over here. So since these are over here, that means it is insoluble. All right. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer, see if that helps us a little bit. All right, moving on to the next one. Put a box around the first element. We are going to look to see if that element is in group 1. C is not in group 1. So now decide if it's a metal or a non-metal. C happens to be up here, which is to the right of a zigzag line, which means that this is a non-metal, which means this is covalent. All right. If it is a covalent compound, to decide if it's soluble in water, we must look for 3 elements. We must look for fluorine, oxygen, and nitrogen, foam, right, or foam. If the compound contains fluorine, oxygen, and nitrogen, if it is a covalent compound, and you see one of these in there, then that means the compound is polar, just like water, and therefore it is soluble. Since I do not see F, O, or N in here, that means this compound is nonpolar, therefore it is insoluble. Moving to our next question. Our next question, box our first element. Na, we're going to see if Na is in group 1 on the periodic table. And there it is. That means that this compound, this is a group 1. Okay. If the first element is in group 1 on the periodic table, that means it is automatically soluble, no matter what. Okay. All right. Next one. We have N. Again, look in group 1 to see if we find N. We'll not have just N. So I'm going to see if it's a metal or a non-metal. All right, here is N. N is to the right of this zigzag line. So therefore that means that this is a non-metal, making it covalent. If the compound is covalent, remember we are looking for F, O, or N anywhere in that problem or compound. Here's my N, right? That means that this is polar, therefore it is soluble. And then our last one, magnesium hydroxide. We have Mg, right? Again, look for Mg in group 1. I do not see Mg in group 1. However, I do see Mg right here in group 2. This is still to the left of that zigzag line, So therefore, this again is a metal, making this compound ionic. If it is ionic, then we need to go back to this solubility chart for ionic compounds, solubility of ionic compounds in water. This time, remember, I'm looking for everything except for the first element. I'm looking for OH. All right, so we go in the first column. I'm looking for OH. Down, down, down. And here it is. Now, if you notice, OH falls in the bottom half of the solubility chart. These ions down here are considered insoluble unless they are paired with something to the right over here. And we had Mg, so I see Mg over here. Nope, I do not see Mg over here. That means OH is staying insoluble. So this is all right. And that's how we tell if something is soluble or insoluble in water.